Week number 70 of the 27-inch challenge, and this is the next week, the carrot cakes. So we cooked some boiled chicken, some Chinese white chicken right here with ginger sauces, and it's delicious. I overate actually on this, and it's bad because it is part of the poverty macros. Okay, so I have no leeway now. It's already week 70. We already have less than 10 weeks, 9 weeks to go. So we need to really step up our game. Like before, we have 1.5 inch to lose. So today, we're gonna be serious. So we're gonna cook some veggies. This is mushroom veggies and mushroom bell pepper and salt, pepper, and some garlic, onions. So it's a simple dish. And this is the warm up from now on. Habit wise in the home, I'm doing chores. So this is one of my chores, and I really like it when it comes to heating up, warming up your body before a lift. So we didn't work out last week, week 69. So the seal row training week 2 or 3, week 3 of seal rows is going to be today. So best warm up ever. So as you can see, we do the chores, we get our activities, and we're still doing the warm up. One of the struggles of overeaters like me is if there's a delicious food in the house like this, some brownies, some carrot cake, it might be finished before I am able to taste it, So a habit I do right now, people in the house might finish it, and then there's no leftover for me. So what I do now as a habit of, because you can't eat all these foods, some cheesecakes in one go, some brownies, if you're controlling your calories. So what you're gonna do, I think it helped me a lot, is to store it. Simple. Store it for the other days, So I'm gonna take a slice of this carrot cake, and I'm gonna put it in a container like this. And yeah, I have carrot cake for the other day, so I'm not afraid of not gonna be able to taste this later. I can stick to my diet, and I can still eat desserts while on a diet, But you still gotta have to fight the urge not to overeat this, because this can be a very, very big trigger for you to just finish it all. So yeah, let's do it. Let's train. So black coffee, my pre-workout ever since. I don't take any pre-workout. I'm not saying it's bad, but pre-workouts are a useful tool. But if you don't have it, you don't need it to have a good workout, because most people, when they forget their pre-workout, they feel that they're automatically weak that day, and that's no good. That's not true. Okay, placebo can work. If placebo can work on elite athletes adding significant amounts to their lifts in a study, then things like this can your mind can make a difference, even if you do not have any of this. So training for today, calves first priority. Okay, before I'm doing big movements like the seal rows today and the overhead press, this is a catch-up training session. I should be doing bench today, so we're gonna tackle that later. Why am I doing this? Why am I starting the workout with calves? Well, simple. I treat the calves now as a major movement, major muscle group. If you want to grow your calves, most people train their calves half half effort, half-assed, as most lifters say. They do it at the end of the workout when they're already tired, they're already losing motivation, they want to go home, they want to do something later. But today I learned and I realized that when you want to grow something, you want to grow a muscle group, you have to prioritize it just like any other muscle group. And for me, my calves are weak. Okay, my calves and my neck are weak. My arms are big, genetically speaking, but my neck and my calves are lagging. So the proportions are not really that good. Okay, I mean, I look good when I wear clothes and I wear baggy pants, but when I take my shirt off and my legs are exposed, my calves are exposed, it doesn't look very good, proportion wise. So prioritize every muscle group. If your neck is lagging, do neck curls first. If your bicep is lagging, do pull-ups first. Do the priority muscle first, even if it is a small muscle group and it's an isolation work. Now you need to prioritize it if you really want to improve proportions. Okay, so every workout I'm gonna start with calf raises and neck curls. And neck curls now. I told you I'm gonna do neck curls first. So I set up the bar for the seal rows. After my warm-up, I did this variation, or this weight actually, I only have one variation for the neck curls. Limited equipment, but it's still effective. So I find that the neck needs a lot of high rep work. If you do low reps, you won't feel it on the neck, you'll feel it on the neck muscles, you'll feel it more on the joints and the bones and your skull. It's gonna get crushed, and that's not good. So from now on, I'm gonna do this weight or the yellows, and I'm not going to increase in weight, I'm going to increase in reps, in terms of the reps. So I did here 30 reps, and then 1/4 of that 30 reps is around 8 reps. So 4 sets of 8. Again, dog crap training, rest, pause, whatever you want to call it, style, mimicking 4 sets of 30. If I it's really hard because it's the neck, it's a small muscle group and you don't want to injure your neck. That's really, and this is, you get dizzy after a set. So you really need to be careful in pounding the neck. So I would highly suggest that you progress in terms of the reps, not in terms of the weight per se, so that you'll be safe. So my neck is lagging like my calves, as I said. So this is week number 2 actually. So this workout should be last week's training session. So what we're gonna do today is mix. Okay, so why am I mixing things up? Rowing, and then you combined the rowing and the benching. And before I tell you, let's see this set first. That's 1, touching, 2, 3, same grip as the bench, 4, 5. Okay, it's not touching. not that touching. 6 it touches the bar, the bench, and this is where I had the problem. It's not touching the bench, so I'm stuck on this. I want 7 touching the bar when I want to increase the weight, but it doesn't happen today. It didn't happen today. So what I'm gonna do is in the next few weeks I will do frequency. Okay, meaning every workout I'll do seal rows, just like what I decided on the calf raise and the neck curls. This is a good set of 10, 11, I think. So I'm out of alignment here. The bench is pretty much not that aligned, so it's getting weird. So as you can see, I have a shirt on my left leg, so it's not balanced. And when I saw the bench, it's not leveled. It's not, so I need to reset and get it right. So yeah, that's little cues, but it helps a lot when you're training. So as you can see, I'm able to get a few more effective reps. Okay, so for today, the question is, why are you mixing the workouts together? You're gonna be tired when you get to the bench press. Well, I learned this from Brian Alsher. Okay, I recommend you subscribe to his channel. Yeah, I've been following him for quite a while, ever since I'm doing strength training. So we do the bench. After the seal rows, you're already tired. Why are you doing bench? You're not gonna be strong. You're not gonna hit PRs if you do bench, and you're adding weight. Before it's just reds and blues. Now you're doing 2 pieces of red microplates. So before I did for that weight, reds and blues, I did like 7 reps. Okay, so let's see if I lost strength when I'm gonna do this bench. Let's see. So I computed it. If I didn't get more than 4 reps, I lost strength. So let's see how I do. Okay, so setting up. Again, this is post bench, guys. Count with me. 1. That's 2. Pause. 3. Good. Pause. Explode. 4. 5. That's what's happening in my mind. Explode. 6. Yeah, I got 6. Okay, so I didn't lose strength. Actually, in reality, I gained 3 pounds. Okay, so why am I doing this? So meaning I did gain strength while doing seal rows first. So studies have been shown that it's not true when you're doing opposite muscle groups in the same plane. For example, the equivalent of the bench in rowing is the seal rows. They are both horizontal. Horizontal pushing bench, horizontal pulling seal rows. So when you're doing that on the same plane, you're actually gonna get stronger. Okay? If you do seal rows first, studies have been shown it increases the fluid in your joints, in your muscle. Just look at the research, or look at the video of Brian Alsher. You actually increase your pushing when you do pulling first, but the condition is on the same plane. Meaning, if you do horizontal, you do horizontal also. Okay, don't do vertical like this. Pull-ups and then you're gonna do bench. It's not going to help you. Okay, gonna help you in warm up, but tiring yourself like what I did in the seal rows, it's not gonna be effective. Okay, so same volume on the pull-ups, 13 reps, and then 3 3 3 3s. Why am I keeping the pull-ups the same, the same volume? Well, I'm doing seal rows. Okay, this is week 2 of pounding on the seal rows, so I have enough back activation. One is maintaining. Okay, this is maintaining. One exercise is maintaining, another is progressing. Okay, so that's what the strategy, that's what built most of my gains in this past year and this year. This is also gonna be the strategy for the next few weeks. Okay, I'm not looking to hit big PRs because I'm going to keep my calories at 10-11 calories per pound of cold body weight. Okay, if you want to know that formula, check out our programs below. Shred Smart program, our Movie Star program below, and harder than last time. If you want delicious meals, cookbooks are down below, so check them out. So have you noticed, I begin with sunlight and I ended with no sunlight? Okay, am I that working out that long? Well, no. Okay, in between this, actually, that's why I did it at night. One is at 3 p.m. to 3:30, the main movements. I had a meeting again. I had an online Zoom training, so I needed to do that first. So I hit shower. I just put on some good clothes, and then it's work from home, so you don't have to dress the lower body. So that's what I did. So I had some free time again. Actually, not free time. I needed to squeeze this in because I want to follow the program twice a week. I've been training once a week ever since 3 weeks ago, the benching. So no, not 3 weeks ago, actually it's week 7 or 8 of the bench. So I want to do again twice a week, because to the volume I need, it's very efficient. That any volume, any training program, it's best to have more frequency than less frequency. The problem is just time. For me, working out, studying, training for years, you are much more efficient if you have more training sessions than less training sessions. But the problem is I'm not my life is not just revolving around fitness. I have family, I have job, I have my business, I have a lot of things. I have a ministry in the church. So you just squeeze it in. If you're busy, if you know how to train, that it's all about the totals, then you can split your workouts like this. One session, one exercise afternoon, and then one exercise evening. So this is 120 pound overhead press. So again, 15 reps, and then like the pull-ups, rest pausing. So this is how I look now. 28.5, so 1.5 inch to go. So I combined the workout. Have you noticed? I combined my Saturday training to my first day of the week training, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whenever I'm free. But first day of the week training and the last day of the week training, twice a week. So I combined this here. I put the bench and the pull-ups in this session. That's why I ended up doing 1 hour and 20 minutes. So arms, I haven't been doing arms like for ever since the gas tank curl. I haven't been doing the arms, so I need to catch up. This is 27 pounds, you know, concentration curls, cheating a little bit, you know, because at the 11th rep I didn't think I can get 15, you know, 15 more reps. So yeah, just goofing around, and then do another set of 3, you know, really burning. I really feel it on the long head of the bicep, so I think this will contribute to the peak of my arms. As you might notice, my arms are pretty tricep dominant. Genetics, just in genetics, you know. And I really want to build my delts and my biceps so that it balance out, especially my rear delts and my side delts, you know. Calves also small, that's why I'm prioritizing it every first of the workouts. So yeah, another set of 3. You get the you get the point, you know. Every isolation work I do from now on is like this. Arms are really pumped and really burning, so you can see that peak is coming in. So I'm proud of it. Just the definition, you know, the I have 1.5 pounds of fat of waist circumference to lose. That's around 7.5-8 pounds of fat. So I've been maintaining that ever since like December, you know. It got hard for me to lose that last bit. So if I get to 27, that will look pretty amazing. And that's why my hair is like this, because I want my face to be bigger, you know. When I shaved the sides of my head, when I got this undercut look, you know, my face tends to be looking big, you know. So I want that so that I can push myself to, you know, to lose fat and make my face leaner, you know. Because for me, my genetics, the last area of my body to lose is my neck. My face. Okay, so I'm planning to have a haircut this week, 70 to 80. You know, that it's just a reminder for me to push it, you know. So as you can see, my face looks really big here. So I'm gonna shave it again. I'm gonna have a haircut tomorrow, I think, so that it can remind me that, you know, I need to lose fat. Because ever since, you know, college and high school days, I never, you know, shaved the sides of my head, because when your hair is long, it can hide, you know, the contours of your face. And for me, that's simple cues, you know, simple, small. We think it's small, but, you know, it feels big. You know, the important part is feelings, how you feel in pushing yourself. You know, it affects how you do things when you feel something. It makes it easy. It doesn't need push. You know, it doesn't need a lot of push. It needs push, but it doesn't need a lot. You know, when you really want it and when you really are always reminded. You know, so. As you might notice, I'm wearing a lot of tank tops now. That's for a purpose. It's a mental cue. It's a mental thing that, you know, my body is exposed, so I need to be as lean as possible. I need to be as big as possible while, you know, not losing my hard-earned muscle in this poverty macros phase. 1800 cals. You know, 1800 hard cals. Okay, so that's what I look, you know, really cool when you're pumped, you know. When you're in poverty macros, you need foods that are high in fiber. And for me, This is one of it. Okay, it has carbs, but it is very, very worth it. You know, the carbs you get here and the carbs and fiber protein ratio is very worth it. Okay, so I'm gonna have more of these days that I eat veggies, you know, pure veggies, in order to balance, you know, everything. This is what got me to my weight right now, my waist right now, 28.5 inches. And I've been, you know, January, you know, since October until, you know, now March, October, November, December, January, February, I've been really sort of relaxed. So in this week 70 to week 80, we will have a lot of veg days, and it will be very structured, and follow me along the way. And the hardest part is after the training, it increases your appetite. You know, when you're training hard, like you seen in the previous videos. So eating like this is hard. You know, eating poverty macros, 1800 calories, is really hard. You know, for me, that is, I can easily eat that in one meal. There will be changes in terms of the training on the next few weeks, because, you know, a client of mine insists that I personally train him in a gym near to, you know, our house. So, you know, he's willing to be trained and, you know, be personally coached. So, you know, I accept the offer, and for the next few weeks, next week, week 71, I'll explain the changes. Okay, so for now, here are some low, high fiber foods, and, you know, some protein. So that's it for week number 70. We have 9 weeks to go to shed body fat, and it will be the hardest because, you know, it's going from 28.5 to 27. You know, going from 34 to 28, I think, is easier than going from 27 to 28.5 to 27. So see you next week.